staging place for the most forward positions of equipment and personnel meant as a battle space controlled, the measurement redesigned and designated as a forward post in the maritime of every other armed conflict that has existed. Too many objectives have faltered in the progress of war. War, you tyrant, synonym for progress. Just like all the equipment and all the confectionery of the bullshit that characterizes the war rises amongst us. In a 3-block war, a brigade of asymmetry of 365 degrees threat of irregular terrorism. This is a landmine left in the ground, for so many children have been riddled through like white flags that fill the skies, once like clouds that have been torn down to cover their wounds and their amputeeism from the front line to every other place in the world. And I can't believe that this is the way I exist, in a battlefield of an armed conflict, in a World War I, to every other political tactic that's thrown out today, in a Polish to Soviet to every other army group that stands around the world, in the downfall of everything else that's come undone. And this is nothing new. War will always be, and there's nothing more but battles. Battles so aimlessly fought in order to gain something that never should have been lost, and that is peace, the inherent inertia of life, in the categories of choking, blistering, and nerve. Blood loss are the agents of gunpowder. This is the human body being torn apart by metal fragments, and this is the chemical warfare of everything that's ever been sold, and everything that's ever been created, designated. They are nothing but the biological confectionery weapons of the napalm victim, like dynamite, of the agents of orange in the instance of dioxins being spread about the world, and the long-term genetic effects of so many serious birth deformities that people like those in Hiroshima never went through, and they couldn't have because they never lived through the delivery systems of that nuclear wasteland bomb like a grenade rifle. Too many flare carbons in the 35mm projectile of the Germans. This is their post-terror raid of a magnificent barrage, and whereby the blitzkrieg of shells tested upon the artillery of the colonized howitzers as the World War people. They fought for the Battle of Ypres. And this is the open cylinder of chlorine used in the battle. Wind delivered by speed. The gas found its way greatly against itself, coming back at those who fired it, like the plenty, no warning of the physical inertia that would come over them in a non-explosive artillery shell that would die to deliver its toxins into the hearts of its friends.